Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in my little Hickville, USA, Belfair, Washington. I love my little town and it is very small. So welcome to my channel everybody. This is January 2025 Saturday series video number 3. That means it is designed for the avid stamper. It doesn't mean that y'all can't do this if you're a beginner, because this is simple. I mean, I for my Saturday series, the first card is always designed for the beginner. The second one is designed for casual stamping. The third, this one, is designed for the avid stamping. And the fourth is what I call the extreme. And if there's a fifth, it's a mystery as to what I'm going to come up with. I do have a Monday series where I concentrate with the same stamp set, suite, or bundle. And for January, I am concentrating on the Garden Meadow bundle. It is part of a suite, though I am only working with the bundle. I borrowed it from my Aunt Carol. I do have the stamp set. I don't have the dies, but she had both. So here it is. You can see the stamp set, the dies. I'm going to show you the pieces we are using from the dies. So we're using the arch, the little bushes, the little grass, and the little die that cuts out the gate. So now I'm going to put these back on here, hopefully. Not sure exactly how to... Oh, that one probably... I probably should have used that one, but we will make it work with what I have done as it is. So that one just sits there. There we go. And what are we using for this one? We are using Thinking of You, the gate, this one, and the boots. The boot and this are on, oh, and the little hello. Of course, you guys know I was going to use the hello. Yes. So that's what we're using. I'm going to just close this up, set it aside. I'm looking for my little, I don't see it, so we'll just make a new one. I might have accidentally thrown it away, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper and my 3/4 inch circle punch. I'm going to take one quick little look to see if I did something else with it. But I think when I was like cleaning up, I accidentally threw it away. I can check the recycle bin real quick. I don't. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. My circle. I did. I cleaned up and I put it away. So I used a 3/4 inch circle punch on a scrap piece of paper because we're going to use a sponge dauber. Did I put the sponge dauber away too? Let's check. It's very possible this is the wrong box. Oh, This one is missing one, so it's highly likely that this is the Daffodil Delight, and we need that one because we need Bashful Blue and Daffodil Delight sponge daubers. This is going to be for our son. You'll see, you'll see, but we're going to need something to make a circle for our little sunshine. So let's go into what you're going to need. So you're going to need an envelope. I'm using a white envelope, a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Layer number 1 is Bashful Blue. It is 4 by 5 1/4. Layer number 2 is some Daffodil Delight. Retired DSP, it's one of the subtles. You're going to see that's just going to layer up just like that. Then that arch die that I showed you, it's going to layer up just like that. It needs a little trimming. Don't get too creative there. Okay, now it looks right. Needs this. We have our gate, and I started to color with the Pecan Pie and Bashful Blue blends. We're going to finish that up. And then you can see I did my bushes. I did some on this side and some on this side. Scrap piece of Pear Pizzazz. Old olive would work. Soft seafoam would work. It's up to you. I just had a small scrap bit. it was actually, it wasn't part of this one. It was another piece I pulled out. And I did that little grass bit, and I'm just going to cut little bits off of this. So these were like this. I cut them all, and then I turned it around and did another bit on the other side. We're just going to piece them together. Then we are also bringing in Beauty of Friendship, this tree, and this, just this image right here, because I want you to see the branches behind it. And that's it. So this is not going to take long. So being avid, it just has a lot of pieces in it. So a lot of pieces, just bringing in a bunch of stuff is all really. I'm looking for the Stampin' Pierce mat I cleaned up so well. I've darn hid it from me. Nope, I just put my notebook over it is all. I haven't even written stuff down in there yet. All right. Let's get the Stampin' Pierce mat out. I think I will show you how I colored my gate. So all I'm using is the light balmy blue. And I am going all the way around. Whatever white is around the gate, I'm coloring it. Like so. And then I'm coming in between the wooden gate in the center with the balmy blue. And then in all those little holes, just like that. I'm not going to do the dark. I'm just using the light, because I am going to be using the light and dark pecan pie on my fence, my gate. So this time I am starting with the light, and I'm going to color the entire fence. And then I'm going to pick and choose little bits of it to highlight with the dark. That's why I did half of it, so you guys didn't have to sit here. I mean, I'm trying to be careful so I don't get it into the rest of it. But can't do it all, or you wouldn't be able to see me do anything. So if you had to, like, how did she do that? The great thing with blends, they're not like the markers, is that they just blend, and all those streaks just tend to go away. So it doesn't really matter which direction. Like, I can crisscross the inks, and it's just gonna go away. So now I'm going to take the dark, and I'm going to go over all the little holes like this. Do this part and this part and those little bits. And then comes in the shading bit. So this you take and you pick, and I like to do in there along these pieces, and you just pick some areas. Oops, got a little outside there. Just a little here and there adds a whole lot to it. Little bit of shading goes a long ways. Like I said, I'm not adding, I don't think too much, just little bits here and there in it. Oops, well that's going to have a bit of a darker bit there. All right, so that's the shading on that fence, and that's done. That's that quick and easy in my fence. My gate is all done for us. For the arch, Bashful Blue. Before I go and ink this up, I'm going to huff on it and try to color what I want to color on here. So, hot air, right? And I'm going to go around. I mean, I might need to re-ink it. That's why I have the ink pad out, but I don't think I'm going to. If you've used your ink dauber several times, you probably don't need to re-ink it. So, going to just keep going around it. Might have to work a little bit. See, right now I'm thinking I'm running out of ink, so we'll see. It's really cold out here. I haven't turned the heater on, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to be in my stamp room very long today. I'm going to need to add a little bit. I'm going to pick Hank up early, and I'm taking him over to little Jissa's house. Oh, you guys, you ready for the... So, I picked him up from school and took him to the store with me, and he found the Coca-Cola Oreos. Hank never really was an Oreo fan, but he was so excited for these Coca-Cola Oreos. He doesn't like Coca-Cola, but I was like, okay. So we bought the Coca-Cola Oreos. He opened them up in the car, popped one in his mouth. He's like, so that's what they taste like. I said, yeah. He's like, okay. So he closes the package up. I thought, great. You know, I didn't think he was going to like them anyways, right? That's what I thought. We get home, and he gets a cookie sheet out. He rips the package open completely, pulls the tray out, and he takes a spatula and he starts shuffling off all the whites, you know, frosting on the inside of the cookies. And he's putting it into a plastic zippy baggie. Every single one of them. And then he's laying, you know, the hard cookie part on the cookie sheet. And I was like, what are you doing, Hank? I just bought that package of cookies. He's like, I know. He's like, this is what you do with them. I said, oh no, Hank, what have you watched on YouTube? And hold on. So you want your circle. We're going to put hello right about here, but we're going to put it on top of a sun. So put your circle, when you figure out where you're going to get your hello, right? Pop your circle down there. Got to breathe on that. Get it. Okay, so now I'm going to add my Daffodil Delight. So I'm like, you're going to make cookies with the Oreo cookies you're dismantling. He's like, yeah, I need to get Jissa. Can you call Jissa for me? I said, you need to call Jissa. He's like, yeah, I need Jissa to come over because this is what Jissa made. I start laughing. So I did. I went and I got him his phone. He calls Jissa and he says, hey, Jissa, I got the Oreos. You need to come over right now. He's like, I've already started taking them apart and everything. She says, Hank, I'm not at my parents' house, Hank. I am at my house. She's like, Hank, it is like 40 minutes from you, Hank. And I'm hanging up my curtains in my house right now. I just can't come over. So we're going to put hello right there on top of our sun, right? Darling. Of course, the little hello. So he's still, you know, scraping off, and he's being very careful and meticulous with the spatula and making sure he's getting all of the stuffing for the Oreos inside the plastic bag. And he's like, but Jissa, I got the Oreos. They have them at the store. I have the Oreos. She says, Hank, that's great. But put Manji on the phone. And I'll tell Manji how to make the cookies. And he said, but Jissa, this is what you and I do. I heard her start laughing. And she says, Hank, I'm not coming over right this minute to make the cookies. And so I said, Jissa, honey, I said, what is it that you're doing with Oreos with Hank that he is desperate to make? So we just took that bear tree from Beauty of Friendship and we stamped it next to our tree. I see where I got a little bit over my yellow, but it's going to be fine. So there's our tree. We're going to close this up. Okay. And she's like, well, you need more than just Oreos. And I said, you do? She's like, yeah, you need cream cheese. And she's like, Hank, you need chocolate. You got to melt the chocolate. You got to freeze this and that. And I said, oh no. I said, Jissa, this is not what I do. I said, you're going to have to show me how to make these cookies before I do this on my own. She's like, and I said, this is a you and Hank thing. This is not a me and Hank thing. I do other cookie baking with Hank. And she started laughing. I said, I tell you what. And I was talking to Hank at the same time. I said, I will pick Hank up from school early. I said, and I will get the chocolate. I will get the cream cheese. And I will come over to your house tomorrow and you guys can do this cookie making and show me how you make these cookies. And she's like, okay. She's like, Hank, how's that? And he's like, oh, okay, I guess, because we got to go to the store. And there's our tree. I just stamped it several times. So take it, stamp it, and then this is going to be exaggerated. Stamp around it to fill it in. Nice, bright, springy tree there. And that's in the Pear Pizzazz. Now, we are ready to see it even for an Avid card. This is just a bunch of snipping off these bits and fitting them in. So now we're going to start gluing stuff. So that's what I'm doing today. But I think I'm going to head to the grocery store before I pick Mr. Hank up from school early. And I'll get an extra package of Oreos. Because that little package of Coca-Cola was a really small package. So, and then Jessa tells me, she's like, you need to crush the cookies up really fine, the hard cookie part. And I said, okay. She's like, you know, your food processor, she's like, put them in there and crush them up really fine. I'm like, and then Hank's like, oh no, I can use the food processor. I started laughing. And yes, he can. He can do that. So this is going to go. Oh, I already did this once. Do I put this on dimensional? I think I'm going to put this on dimensional. So we'll wait till the last minute. So this is just going to get glued down like that. So that's what those two are going to do today. I'm basically the chauffeur for Hank. And of course, they're going to show me how to make whatever they're doing. They have to chill them. I don't know what they're doing with the Oreos, but they're dismantling Oreos and remantling them with cream cheese and chocolate. Oh, so Hank is definitely funny. Isn't that going to be bright with that pop of Daffodil Delight behind there? I absolutely love it. And see, our little fence goes right there. I mean, even that alone is cute. But this, I think, is where the Avid part comes in. Because we're going to piece things. We want to add a little bit of grass outside our... You got to figure out which ones you want. Some of those are pretty big. So this little piece looks really good. To be just, maybe that one will be Might need those tweezers. It's really cold out here. This one probably would look really good like right here, right? And then we need, oh, I don't know. Some of this is really tall stuff. Maybe we'll do some tall and then some short ones. So double it up like that. I like that one there actually. So maybe we need another one similar to that on the other side. You guys know me. I am not afraid of a little surgery at all. I just wanted a little greenery. Maybe this one needs, because see how tall that is? It needs a little bit more. Maybe if I offset it, because it's so sparse. I can't grab it. All right, so we have that grass, and then this one's going to go on the other one. So I'm going to glue these two. This one, if I can slide it off. I like the little jagged bits there, but I am going to clean up the ends to make them look a little bit more uniform. That's not offset, but that's going to have to do. All right. So these are going to the edge of my gate. Maybe if I don't stick it to me instead, I'll probably trim the bottoms up. I really, really like that. So now we have my little bushes. So there's one. And here's two. And the trick is to decide where you want them to be. You want that one on this side. Oh, I think this one goes on this side, maybe. And this one, are you kidding me? They're both on the same side. That does not work out for me. Well, maybe it does. Maybe I have. Must have been the way I turned it. I just wanted a smidgen of that. Oh, yeah, yikes. How can I make this? Oh, I can. I can make it work. I just have to, maybe I can make it work. How do I make that? I don't want to really turn it over, but I could. And just do it. Do I need to get the die and cut another piece? I think I do. I think I need the die. I didn't think that. I need this is this piece. Why this piece is not. Give me a second. I'm just going to go put this in there and figure out why it's not. I don't understand why. And the die's on the floor. All right. This piece is too big, but I could just glue it now. No, because it's too big. That's why. All right, so I need this piece. I need that much of it, and then the rest cut off. Pencil time. So this here and right there cut, and then right there. So guillotine. And then turn it this way. That should do it. Kind of doing like a hedge. So now, yes, look, see, right? Have my hedge on that side. Is this the one for that side? No. This is the one for that side. Oh. Why, that is a little too much. So what if we brought this side? That's perfect. Let's just glue that right on. I don't need to look any further to know that that is exactly where I want it. So where's the last other piece? That I think is too big. But this piece I think will work. And we can just glue that. Yes, because I don't even have to cut it. I do want that little bit of open space in there. Like when you walk in, the path will wind you through. That's my thinking. I know that might sound kind of crazy, but guys, that's it. That's my crazy thinking for this card. Now, you could come in and I'm going to use some no sticky stuff right there. We could put in some grass. So do I bring in I'm going to leave it blue. I am going to leave it blue. And I need the glue eraser. We're going to have to sponge over that. Not on top of our paper, though. All right, so let's get this card finished, right? It wasn't too difficult, was it? So do I pop? I'm going to pop it all up on dimensionals. Yes, I am. All right, we're going to put this on dimensionals. Why? Because we can. Why? Because it kind of deserves it. I think it does. I think it's going to look great. All right, and then, ooh, I might want to tuck some glue in there, you think? We're done with the Tombow, but we're going to put this on and then put dimensionals on the front. I mean, you could do so much more, but sometimes more is just more, and that would be with this. I like the simplicity of it. It's still Avid. You're still die cutting a whole bunch of pieces. Stamping, we still have to stamp the inside of the card. Okay, let's get the inside done. Oh, yes. Where's my thinking of you is going to be for the inside, and we're just going to stick with the black. Thinking of you has really been a go-to for me with this stamp set. It has worked out really, 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 really well. I'm going to put those little flowers right there. I was going to do that little strip of paper, but I really like the flowers. And then we could even color them here in a minute. I think we will take the time to do that. The boots on the back. Then we're going to do the front with the flowers and the hello. Of course, we're going to do the hello. How could we not do the hello, right? So let's grab some markers. We'll just grab the whole tray. I believe I have Pear Pizzazz. And I think we'll do the boots, Daffodil Delight, and Fresh Freesia for the flowers. Really simple. These are not going to bleed. I'm not going to worry about two-toning the strap or anything. We're just going to do a simple, ooh, it's going to bleed a little bit because I got a little too. Stay away from the black. All right, yellow boots. And then the fresh freesia. Beautiful envelope. Let's do that to these flowers here. And the fresh freesia. It is fresh freesia. I knew it was. And we're going to put bling on it. I already know what bling I'm going to use. What goes in a garden, everybody? Anybody guess? The tongue twister one? Yes. Those little brushed brass butterflies. Say that so fast. No, I can't do it. I get all tongue-tied. I just do. So next, I'm going to do the review because this is it. Because I already did video number 4. I did it before I did this one. A different day. It's just kind of how it worked out. So we're going to do, oops. Oh, we could do him. I want to do this one over here. Then I want to do this one. I know I want one up here. And then the third one right here. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And then Wink a Stella, the tree. Do your little hedge. Your little grass. Don't forget the flowers on the inside. Make it sparkle, make it shine. Yes. Do you guys like it? Oh, you can let me know in the comment section. I love the comment section. I love connecting with you guys. It is so much fun to read, to chat back with you about what you like about the cards. I so appreciate those comments, guys. It's the best thing about waking up in the morning. I don't do coffee, but I do comments, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little card. It wasn't too long, I don't think. Of course, I had to die cut that. But I hope maybe if you have this set, it gives you a new look at it, at what you could bring to it, adding the beauty of friendship to it. And just because it's avid doesn't mean it has to be difficult. So I hope maybe you give it another look if it's in your stash. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again in my Wonderland. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye for now, everybody.